Let's get right to our strategy session. Joining us are two CNN contributors, the Democratic strategist Maria Cardona and the Republican strategist Alex Castellanos. He's the co-founder of Purple Strategies, a bipartisan communications firm. I know a lot of folks like to say Castellanos. It's Castellanos. Is that correct?
Exactly, especially when we're talking about Hispanic issues.
You agree. You agree with this.
And you make me so happy when you pronounce it correctly.
Castellanos.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, let's talk a little politics right now. We were talking earlier with Brian Jones from the Romney campaign about Rick Santorum's endorsement of Romney in the 13th of 16 paragraphs in an email he sent out last night. I'll put it up on the screen. Above all else, we both agree that President Obama must be defeated. The task will not be easy. It will require all hands on deck if our nominee is to be victorious. Governor Romney will be that nominee, and he has my endorsement and support to win this, the most critical election of our lifetime. What do you make of that? The way he endorsed him, the style, the words?
Doesn't exactly bring the words good loser to mind. If I were the Romney people, I'd be slightly disappointed that Santorum didn't do this at midnight instead of 11 o'clock. Rick Santorum just doesn't have that much to give to Mitt Romney right now. Romney is the de facto nominee. Santorum waited too late. And in fact, I think if he doesn't become a little more enthusiastic, he could jeopardize himself, not Romney. Republicans are united as they've never been because they want to beat Barack Obama. And I don't think Santorum wants to be the guy who undermines that in any way.
It took Michelle Bachmann several weeks to endorse Mitt Romney. Newt Gingrich did it, but not in a robust, really lively way. Now Santorum, the Republicans have to get united if they're going to beat the President of the United States in 6 months.
Well, there's no question about that, Wolf, but I think what this endorsement did, and he actually puts new meaning to bearing the lead, is that it indicates he still has a lot of misgivings, and I don't think he's alone. A lot of conservatives, a lot of social conservatives still have a lot of misgivings about Mitt Romney, and you saw it, all of the misgivings and things that he said before about Mitt Romney being the worst Republican to go up against President Obama, the fact that he doesn't think he's principled, especially on conservative values, all of that came screaming out in those 13 preceding paragraphs before he actually endorsed him.
Nothing unites the people of Earth like a threat from Mars, and Republicans do feel that unless Barack Obama is defeated, the country's in jeopardy. At the end of the day, you're going to see Republicans, I think, solid and with enthusiasm in November.
That's the key word, with enthusiasm. We'll see how enthusiastic that is. Now, there was a conference call that the RNC had for Hispanic outreach, and Republicans, we all know, they need to do some more work to reach out to the Hispanic community. And the director of the Hispanic outreach for the Republican National Committee said this, I'll put it up on the screen, as a candidate, referring to Mitt Romney, to my understanding, he's still deciding what his position on immigration is. That was a little awkward, wasn't it?
A little unfortunate choice of words there. You know, this happens with staff and junior staff in a campaign setting.
This woman is director of Hispanic outreach. Bettina Inclin. I'm not sure I pronounced her name correctly. But that's a director.
But of course, meanwhile, Barack Obama's been attacking, the Democrats have been attacking Mitt Romney for his firm positions on immigration, that he wants to enforce our laws, an incredible thing. Who would have thought anyone would want to do that and secure our border? But on the other hand, his position doesn't seem to be clear enough for them. You know, I know Mitt Romney, and immigration is an important issue, I think, to me as it is to Maria. We've talked about this, and I've never heard him talk about illegal immigration, securing the borders, which he's for, without also saying, you know what we've got to do? We've got to expand legal immigration. We're losing so many good minds and people that we train in this country to other places. I think it's a very important
The mistake is that he does have a position on immigration, on illegal immigration. And if you look at his website, you look at his speeches, you look at the debates, and I moderated 3 of those debates, he's got a position. But for someone from the RNC to say he's still deciding what his position on, it suggests that there is potentially an Etch-a-Sketch, an evolving position on immigration.
Or it could suggest that Mitt Romney has flip-flopped so much, and somebody who doesn't know him that well has basically whiplash, not knowing what position he's going to take. So I kind of don't blame her. The good news here for the Republicans is they hardly can do more damage than what they already have done with Hispanics.
I think, Alex, where his position is evolving, whether he should support Marco Rubio's version of the DREAM Act, on that he's still making up his mind.
And I think on that, a lot of Republicans are trying to find a way to be a nation of strong hands but big hearts, of open doors but a secure border. And Republicans are working on that to try to solve the problem. Look, Barack Obama has done a lot to solve the immigration problem in this country. He's cratered the economy. Now more people want to leave than want to come. That's the thing we need to do to get the country back on track again.
The problem with that is that Latinos look at immigration as a filter issue. The way that Republicans have been speaking about it absolutely is true, Alex.
They don't care about the economy?
Did I say that? No. I said they look at it as a filter issue. The economy is number one. But if they don't like the way you're speaking to them about this filter issue, they're not going to listen to you on the economy.
Why we said Mitt Romney wants to increase legal immigration.
And because of Hispanic support, Hispanic support, lopsided Hispanic support for the president, states like Arizona and Nevada and New Mexico and Colorado, maybe even Florida, are going to be in play.
Key swing states. That's
all right,
exactly
guys, thanks very much.
Thanks, Will.
A group of